Welcome back, internet friends. We're going to do the drawing shortly. Last chance, #chaos at the chant. While Thomas gets the drawing set up, I'm going to say once again, my incredible wife, Squirrel on the Run, Squirrel on the One, Rachel, this last week was a trying time, a super busy time, and she essentially became the second employee of my organization for a week and was incredible, and I couldn't have survived this week without her. Rachel, you are amazing, and don't let it go to your head.
And we need to play mini golf soon.
Yes!
Oh, laughing in the background anymore. That's what I miss about.
Yeah. We love you, Rachel.
All right, here
Well, we do. We're not sure about him.
Ooh, the button. That. Wait a minute.
Morgan J. Twitch.
Wow. The owner of Twitch? Mr. Twitch himself?
Mr. Twitch.
No. Morgan can also be a girl's name.
That's
so
true.
Maybe it's Miss Twitch
Mixed
herself.
Twitch?
Ooh. Mixed Twitch sounds like a candy bar.
It does.
Or a weird 70s Superman villain.
The Twitch.
Well, congratulations, Mixed Twitch. We're send your information, whisper your information to Thomas, and we will get you maybe even this set. Amy's not here to touch them.
That specific set. In fact.
You know what? Here, let's.
Ooh, give me the D10s. I'll roll them for the rest of the thing.
All right, and as a special bonus on this little card, whoops, there goes one of your dice. I didn't throw it, so it's not broken.
Never to be seen again.
I'm gonna get everybody to sign this.
Ooh.
So you will get signed. Here, let me. Okay. Ezra, that's my name. Start signing that and pass it around.
That's a good pen.
My signature is illegible.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's the point.
Oh, and I found your D12. Whoop, I lost your D12 again.
Bye. I mean, who uses
took
D12?
all
Yeah,
chunk of
don't
the
play
United
barbarians.
States.
That's my advice to you.
There you go.
Congratulations, owner of Twitch. So now maybe give us more money?
Jeff Bezos is the owner of Twitch. But,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're sending dice to Jeff Bezos?
I mean, Amazon owns...
He's a Bond villain.
Amazon owns Twitch. Yes, he's a Bond villain. Did you see what...
Maybe my
That's a pretty good life goal, though.
Did you see
if
what-
you could pick, if you could be a Bond
Yeah, being a
villain,
Bond villain is not bad. Yeah, I got it.
Did you see what the newly unionized workers
Oh, isn't that
said?
fantastic?
Yes.
First, yes, it's fantastic, but I love the comment that the organizer, I can't remember their name, but they said, "Thanks for going to space, Mr. Bezos. We organized while you were gone."
I can't read any of these.
Yes, you can.
I can read Julie's.
Thank you.
And I mean your own.
mine's not supposed to be. That's.
I don't.
I had to sign
I don't want
name.
my legal signature on these things.
It's not my legal signature.
Oh, that is my legal signature.
Well, no one can replicate it.
Oh no, someone knows how I sign my name.
No,
All right, so
it's
you're gonna
It's not
First,
Thomas is gonna roll those dice all for the rest of this show.
They have a love machine.
Get a little of the stank on them since
my
Amy's not
God.
here.
Stank is certainly a word.
Yeah.
it is a
Well,
word.
all right, we have an episode title.
God, I want to make another song about that too. Stank is the word, and the motion.
So you have got your caravan all set up, and you have a couple days in Xi'an. And it is, by now it's heading towards afternoon.
No, we need to hit the market.
Yeah, you get some lunch on the way
No, we
back.
gotta get the guy.
Yeah, we gotta
Did
to
we
go
want to
by
try and
and-
meet the professor?
See if
No.
they're
Oh,
alive.
he's not going anywhere without you. He's,
Right.
Right. Well, let's go
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
professor.
So he's like sitting in a padded chair in the. Well, no, he's in the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll meet up with him, take him to lunch, and then go.
All right. Well, thank you. That's very kind. And so yeah, you head to the market, and you are now very conscious of all the children around.
Yep.
And the market is like a dangerous place for your pocketbooks, not because there's a lot of stuff you want to buy, but because you
what
keep your hands in your pockets at all time, that sort of thing.
Well, then there's. I think our room's secure enough that we can keep some of our stuff there without worrying too much.
Did we have a chest with a lock on it or anything?
You will. Mihan will certainly have.
Well, and I
some.
purchased something with a false bottom.
You did. And you probably brought it on this trip.
Oh yeah.
But, okay.
It was bought for this trip.
Yeah. So you're all set.
Do you? You know what? Feng Shui would be the way to trick these little spirits.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Make me roll it. You can figure out where you should
Now
put
this I will spend inspiration on.
Bye.
Wow.
It ran away.
It's over by that D12
It
now.
ran away.
Although it's not going to matter. It's not the important. Yes.
All right. Yeah. So you do.
Hard success.
So last night you set up the room in such a to block the chi and your.
Oh no, it's a chi maze.
I love it. Okay. Yeah. You've made a chi maze, and your walking stick is out of the maze. And yeah, you had no problems last night.
She
And
amazing.
other valuables, of course, but
Yes.
but we can leave some of our money behind, and we don't have to worry about.
So you make it to the market, and you find Saina, and he has a wheeled cart that is his stall, and you can tell by looking at him he's fallen on some hard times. This is he's got some threadbare clothes going on, and he seems like a defeated man, but he's still trying to sell. And as soon as he sees 5 white people walk up, he
Lights up.
he tries. He's just like, oh, hello, bye.
So I will, in stumbling Chinese, will ask him if he has any necklaces.
Okay, make a Chinese roll.
Nope.
All right. He just looks at you and goes, oh, yes, bye. And he'll sort of just point at everything in his stall. Which, if you want, you can spend a little time looking at it so everybody can make an appraise roll.
Yeah.
No, we can't.
Okay.
I mean, some people
Certainly
might be
we
able to.
can.
I have a 50 in appraise.
Ooh, there's no way to make this.
Oh yes.
Oh my God! I rolled a 1.
That's a 96.
These guys are.
Outstanding, okay.
Oh, you know what? I rolled the wrong dice.
Roll it again. You got to roll the...
You gotta roll the right dice,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I got a critical success
get?
though.
That's okay.
13.
Nice. You want to spend a luck to make it a hard
That's what I'm
success.
gonna do. I'm gonna spend 1 luck and make it a hard success.
Okay. Well,
I'll leave
so...
that to you then.
Excuse me. There are 1 or 2 pieces of statuary that are genuinely old, not necessarily valuable, but old. One is of a camel laden with panniers full of what look like fruit, and the other is a vase carved from stone that looks suspiciously like jade. But for most part, it's mostly pedestrian stuff or like fool tourist stuff. But he is very excited, and when he when he sees like you guys with the you horning in on the, he goes, oh, and he says in Chinese, he asks if you speak Chinese, and
I know how to say
Yeah.
I know how to say
he'll
say-
assume you, and he'll say
Yeah.
and he'll say, oh, you are clearly discerning. You know the pieces that you know the real pieces of value here. You buy?
Oh. Ask him if he has anything under the table.
I look under the cart.
I mean, I think if he, from the look of him, if he had anything he could sell, it would be on the cart.
Stop whispering. People can't hear you.
I'm murmuring.
Yeah.
Does anyone
Sorry.
speak Russian?
No. I mean, I speak Russian.
Yeah.
Poorly, but.
Yeah.
He's sort of like, he's like, now he's like, he holds up the 2 statues that you were looking at, and he says, $2, 2 silver dollars, both.
Given the appraise roll, do I think that's actually a good?
It's it's a pretty standard markup. You figure you could probably haggle it down to $1 silver dollar for both of them.
But why would you do that to this nice old man?
Hey, he needs every silver dollar he can get, so he shouldn't complain.
So yeah, so in English, I do want to just say, is this stuff we're looking for here?
Not seeing it. I mean, is there anything?
You don't see a walking stick with an octopus on it.
I
You
my
don't see your
necklace.
brooch.
Yeah.
Do I see just a walking stick that I could like haggle into it?
No.
For our.
No. This is all small stuff. This is all like, the two statues are the biggest things, and they're like kind of idol size. They're.
It's, if we bought these statues, if we buy these statues, will we be cursed?
Do they look like this?
You ask that in Chinese.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, make a Chinese roll.
Oh boy.
Appraise. Well, appraisal's like a
No.
card.
All right, so all he hears is if we buy these statues, and he goes, yes, buy these. Look at the detail on this camel. It's beautiful. This is probably from the Tang Dynasty, 700 BC. Yes.
The archaeologist wants to fact check that one.
Yeah, make an archaeology
Do
roll.
these have any value to us?
Right.
This is just.
Right.
No, this
They
is
might-
just stuff.
Yeah. This
Dang
is
it.
just. This is just
63 out of
Yeah, he
52.
sounds plausible. It could certainly be that old.
Can I spend a?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Shopping episodes. This is where we burn through inspiration.
absolutely. 28 is a regular success.
All right, yeah, this is not that old.
And I don't say it, but I think my friends can interpret the eyebrow raise.
Well, we're doing the whole like really, and then you do the eyebrow raise, and it's like.
Does he have anything that would be useful for us?
In
He
what
looks at the whole thing.
Is-
Yeah.
Well,
No, there's no. He is a purveyor of just old knickknacks, of historical artifacts, as he calls them. But there's nothing utilitarian here at all.
Can I make an occult roll to see if there's
Sure.
anything? I'm kind of hoping to find a nice little outfit that belongs to a little creepy thing. Nope.
All right, no, there's no doll clothes here.
Oh God.
So when he clearly notices you look askance when he says that, and he says, in Chinese, he will say, if you buy these, I give you these. And he holds out in his hand bronze versions of those clay coins. They're worn, but they are clearly the same coins, but these are bronze, not copper.
Ooh.
These real bronze, very valuable, very valuable.
When he holds them out, I can see them. I don't know what he's saying, but I can see them. Yes.
Yeah. They look very familiar. They're larger than the clay coins, but they are clearly the same, the same design and all that.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll actually be like,
These very auspicious lucky charms will protect you from dangers.
I know that they're grave coins, right?
Yeah.
Do I know if there are stories about them being particularly lucky?
Coins from a grave?
Yeah.
Totally lucky.
No, I mean,
No,
they
it's-
give them to
it's-
people that are dead to help them pay their way.
Yeah.
So.
It's
Nothing
usually
is
so.
bad about robbing dead people to get
So
this.
these, gosh, would you know this? Let's call it a history roll limited by your Chinese. Weirdly.
Oh.
My history is a little bit lower than my Chinese.
All right.
They're almost the same.
I was gonna say my history
Exactly the same.
is big, but
30. That's what she said. 32 is a regular success.
All right. So did anybody else make the roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
36 regular.
Don't forget to check off history. Yeah, the Chinese is what hurt
yeah,
you there.
yeah.
So you know that the grave coins are clay. These are copper versions of them that would be actual like coins.
Okay. So the clay ones are the ones that get buried with them,
Yeah.
and the bronze ones are the ones that are actual. Okay. Okay.
Once once people were like, we don't have to bury real money. We can keep the money and bury clay versions.
They're dead. They can't tell the
Makes
difference.
sense.
But these are clearly the same as those grave coins.
If you haggle it, I will buy them.
But are they actually considered to be lucky charms and ward off?
I mean, yeah, you made a history roll, not an occult roll.
Historically, have they been used to?
Historically, money has not been lucky usually, unless you have lots of it.
I'm going to, in English, say maybe we ask if there's a. You want a new walking stick? Maybe he's got a.
Yeah, we
No,
already
it's
asked. You already
because
asked.
the gentleman that's with us.
Oh yeah.
For a walk.
So Thaddeus is just like, once he didn't see his walking stick, he's sort of like taking a step away, and he's like keep shooing kids away. He's just,
Yeah. Well, yeah, but there might be one behind the cart or something.
Didn't we already asked?
No, if
You
he
already
had
asked.
something else.
But he brought
It's a
those out from
walking stick.
somewhere.
A kid walks by in English. He's like, "They've got guns. Beat it."
Talking about us?
Slow
Yeah.
turn to him, like.
That's all they understand. The guy, but he'll look at you and he'll say, 1, 2, 4, 1 silver dollar.
Silver's.
I can figure that out. He goes
It-
4
Yeah.
1. I know that much.
Yeah.
I'll say 5. We have a friend back at the hotel. $1 silver dollar.
And he'll reach into his pocket. He'll put a 5th one on there, and he says, 5.
Deal. No,
Ha!
Do you want to?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that.
All right. So yeah, you pay a silver dollar, and
Got that?
each
Yep,
of you
I got
get
it.
a bronze coin,
Okay.
a bronze panliang, PANLIANG.
Let's see.
Didn't he say plus? Didn't he say this plus this? Do we
I
get
mean,
the other two things
Originally, he
too?
was saying if you bought that, but then when he realized you were
gotcha,
more
gotcha.
interested in the coins, he's like, "I'll sell what I can sell."
Yeah. No,
Okay,
and I'm
just
not. I'm
wondering.
not interested in the statues. They're,
No, just if we got it, we got it. I just wondered. That's what I was just wondering if we.
Dang it. So in English, I say, do you think he knows who might be stealing things?
No, not really.
I think that if he was stealing things, he would be better at it and have more and have better things to sell.
No, unless you know the password.
If only we knew someone who knew how to get in touch with people who do fencing.
Well, I mean, regardless, we're waving money around. There's no way that someone down on his luck would not sell us whatever he could.
Make me an intelligence roll as you are expressing this.
68, 3 over.
All right. Waving money around is far less effective than putting money in his pocket. He's like, so once you bought the coins, he's very happy, and he's saying nice things about you, but he's still pushing those statues.
Sure.
Well, do you know where we could get walking sticks?
Oh, many things. Buy the statues. Maybe you'll learn more.
You know what? I think that fellow over there might be able to help us out a little bit better. I say in Chinese, and actually start to walk away.
Yep. I'll go with.
All right.
All right.
He
We'll follow you guys.
he's like he like swears under his breath.
Cool.
And you walk away.
And we walk away and go find someone who's selling walking sticks.
Yeah, sure. You find.
Because the old man still needs one.
Yeah, you.
I want to just look for anything else that, like jewelry or anything that looks like somebody's selling obviously stolen goods.
So the only person, like most people here, are selling foodstuffs
Yeah.
or like or crafts they made. There's blankets. There's stuff like that. There is one person selling books in Chinese. But for the most part, he's the only curio seller. Tourists is not a big market here.
Yeah.
He's pretty much hoping people like that professor will come and buy stuff from him.
I think that we should ask him if he knows anything about things going missing from hotel rooms. Maybe not. Don't accuse him, but maybe he knows someone who knows someone.
Well, no, you'll have to give him money for that.
And buy those awful statues.
And there's no telling if whether or not he's just going to lie to you to get your money.
But
It's the only lead we have right now, though.
I'm keeping an eye out as we walk through the market for someone who looks of the older generation who might have stories to tell.
Oh, okay.
About
Yeah,
little,
so-
little people in well-made
One of
rooms.
the craftswomen.
I'm looking for little people in well-made rooms.
Well, one of you finds what they're looking for. There's an old weaver who makes blankets.
We can ask
I'll
about the
buy a
tomb
blanket.
coins, too.
Yeah.
We can ask about the tomb coins, too.
yeah.
And you know, she is she's a little roomy-eyed, very stooped, but you know, she definitely seems like somebody who has a story to tell.
Sure. So I'll come and admire the wares first, and I mean, I want a blanket. It's getting
Yeah, the
cold.
blankets seem very nice. These are well made. It's wool.
Ooh.
So it's a little itchy, but you know, it's
But
still
warm.
a very warm blanket. Yes.
And wool blankets stay warm even when they're wet.
Yeah, it's a good blanket. She'll sell you a blanket for $1
Done.
Yeah. No.
I think are we all getting blankets?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so.
Everybody get a blanket. They're very good. And she
I'll buy
smiles.
Stupid tiger one.
You know you don't have to subsidize him, right?
He'll just steal one later.
There's that.
Yep.
You come back to the room and Tiger's got all this stuff. Tiger's the one that's been stealing everything. Look at this walking stick I found.
That's what it is. That's what's really going on.
And she'll she'll thank you in Chinese and you know, she's incredibly grateful. You've bought most of her blankets and she's like excited that she can go home.
Sure. Is she like sitting and weaving while we're talking? I want to sit down next to her at a respectful
Yeah, no,
distance.
she'll you know, once you
not
guys
crowded.
bought 4 blankets, she'll like make a space
Five.
for
We
you.
bought
Yeah, you
five
bought 5 blankets.
blankets.
Yeah. She's like, there are only 4 of them. They bought 5 blankets. This is beautiful. They're so stupid.
You know,
White people.
white
You don't
people.
need more blankets.
But I'll sit down next to her and start making asking her about weaving techniques, asking if this is something that has been passed down through families.
Yeah.
Basically like making small talk leading toward old stories.
Sure.
That I don't want to necessarily completely role play out.
Yeah. She will you know, she'll tell you about how her mother's mother taught, you know, each of them, and that, you know, these blankets have been made the same way for 1,000 years.
Wow.
Does
and
mine have like a cobra on it?
It's just a big smiley face.
Yeah.
It's a wolf howling at the moon.
Nice.
Yeah, and you know and you know there are these specific steppe sheep that they get the wool from, and you can only get this wool once a year from this because the sheep come down from this, you know, all this stuff.
Sorry, steppe sheep. So they're by marriage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not
I
related.
have water here.
We just throw in there. Oh, do the little people in the fine clothing bring them down? How do we weave this in?
When you say that, she'll go like, "Oh, there haven't been little people here for years."
Gentleman saw some of them yesterday.
No, there used to be a famous circus of little people here, but that was 50 years ago. My mother took me.
How little were these people? I'll try and get her to describe.
They were like small children, but they were adults and they could jump and juggle and dance. And oh, I still remember the costumes.
Really, what did they look like?
And she'll describe robes very like you saw. They were dressed like lords.
I'm gonna. Oh, exactly. On Chinese, I got my roll.
Nice. So yeah, you understand what you can roll a Chinese if you want. For this.
All right,
I already
we'll
did.
try.
Do you know
Also,
where
I
they
just want to
went?
get you a book so you can
Yeah,
practice
yeah.
reading
Person
Chinese
we know
on the
is
right.
good that he
Me
saw
too,
them the
and
other
in
day.
English.
Nope. Yes.
No, there's no. They have been.
That's a good
They
idea.
have that circus went out of business. So she'll tell you this whole story about how hundreds of years ago there was a very strange deal made with a far neighboring town, where they would send little people here to be trained to be circus performers, and there was a school here that trained these circus performers, and It's been 50 years since it's been gone.
Where was the school?
And over by the mosque. So on there is the Great Mosque, and it's kind of close to that.
Okay. And they haven't seen hide nor hair of them since then?
No,
Did they go back to their town? Do you know?
maybe there were no little people. I don't know.
That's dark.
They're underground.
Probably.
They're dead.
Everything's fucking underground.
Yeah.
That's where the coins come from.
Well,
Oh yeah, it would be somewhere where they can get clay. They can quarry it. Clay quarry. Is there a potter?
Yes,
If
I
we
think
wanna
there's
go-
Mr. Han over a couple rows. He makes lovely ewers and pitchers and such.
Do we want to go have a look and see if they match the type of clay?
Did you want to ask her about something else, or?
Do you want to show her the coins?
Well, the coins, the only thing about the money in the tomb, I was gonna see if we could ask about that at all.
Go
yeah, I
ahead
can't
and
think of anything else that I want to ask.
Okay.
If you told me about the coins.
Well, you've got one now.
No, about the clay
yeah, yeah.
coins.
clay coin.
Did we?
Coins.
Yeah, you're like,
I mean,
why did she? You're like, why did she give me a coin?
That's a good question. Did we tell the guys about that?
Because we did talk about telling them when we came out and have breakfast.
Yeah, I think
kind of
that we
assumed-
told you.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you
talk-
were
yeah,
talking back and
yeah.
forth in front of us, so I'm
Yes.
just.
Yes. At breakfast we
Then,
discussed the coins.
then
and the stealing. That's why the necklace thing. You guys knew about.
okay, I would insist that you ask. I mean,
I must insist that you ask her about. You will ask her about the coins.
All right. Can I see one of them?
Yes.
And I'll hold it out to her and be like, do you know anything about this sort of?
Oh, Pan Liang.
Yes. Does Mr. Han make this sort of thing?
No, people don't do that anymore. That's how that's ancient. That's how they buried people long ago. Now we leave worthless paper money.
$1 million.
Just watch it all fly away. Do you know, are some of the, I know that there are some burial mounds outside of town here. Are some of those old enough to have had these sorts of
Yes, but no one would go. That would be. Oh, you would be cursed.
desecration, certainly? Well, the archaeologist squirms a little
Yeah.
bit.
So we're dealing with cursed little people.
Maybe? I don't know.
Or they are the curse.
Yeah. Well, I have some. I'm good at anthropology. I wonder if that would help me be able to figure. Let's see. I was trying to think of what question I could help ask about them. So they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, if those are ancient, hate to be meta here, but we just have to jump straight into tomb diving.
I hate to be meta here, but
Let's postpone the
Jump
caravan.
Jump straight.
Go rob
into-
some graves.
we've got 2 days.
We don't have to postpone nothing. I'm trying to think of what other question we could ask. They don't use those coins anymore. Oh, do people keep? Do people make more than they put into the? Did people make more than they put into the graves? Are they around?
I mean, well, she was saying that now they use paper money. They don't make them anymore.
And it's been a long time since they've done that.
Yeah.
Sort of
Yeah.
thing.
So, but she didn't freak out when you showed it to her, like, oh wow, that's really old, or anything like that.
No, it's kind of like if you showed somebody a.
An old arrowhead.
Yeah.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
got
It's
it.
like I know what it is. I don't know anything about it.
Got it.
You know.
Got
And
it.
it's not super valuable.
Yeah.
Like you go to the right places, you'll find 100 of them.
Gotcha. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay.
Finding a
thanks.
hay penny.
There, yeah.
Did you say a hate penny?
Hay.
Hey,
Oh.
When I was a little kid.
We called them wheat pennies.
Wheat penny, whatever.
Yeah. When I was a little kid, I played with this. I was the other kid, and I broke his tennis racket, and he was like, "You got to pay for this." He was really mad at me, and I was like, "I can't pay for that." And then I went home, and I had I don't know if you remember, they would like have those plastic things of like coins from around the world, and I was like,
Sure.
I was like, "I'll give you 500 lira." Not where it was like a penny.
Right. Was he happy?
It worked.
Hey, you know,
Good. There you go.
It's like 500's a lot. I'm like, yeah,
your bamboozling days started early.
that's right.
All's well that ends well.
Roll fast talk.
Right.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah,
I think we've gotten what we can from here, at least for the moment. And she will think well of us if we need to come through again.
Oh, yes.
Yes. All right.
so just on the walk back, I just kind of think.
So you're leaving the market?
I mean, we need to get rope for going into tombs. What is that? What you need for going into a tomb?
Torches.
Always. Rope.
Torches. Okay.
Torches and silk rope, the hemp and stuff are just so heavy. Too heavy.
Well, let's get some lanterns because if we're going into this cave,
Everybody can make an archaeology roll.
Can we though?
You may attempt an archaeology roll.
I've
I
already.
got
used my one.
1% chance.
Nope.
Close. I can
Oh,
spend luck.
77.
Spend
So
luck.
close.
Critical success.
All right. So
You got this.
most of these, if they're the burial mounds, are not like you're not going to be spelunking. These will be like crypts.
Okay.
You know?
But we do need lights.
There will be a
first.
door, and probably steps down into the ground.
It'll be a little bit more like what was underneath that house, actually, where it's.
Let's not compare to that house.
Maybe we don't want to. do
Maybe
that.
it's nothing like the house, and we just find a little colony of little people that have.
Cursed money.
Well, and the brooch pendant.
Yes.
Whatever it might be. Well, but I mean, regardless, we're not going to be going spelunking.
Well, let's just how much oil and lamps could a silver piece get?
A silver piece. What do you think you're playing? D&D?
Silver dollar, you could
A silver
easily.
dollar is not, and it's like we're just getting like cheap lamps.
You
and
could
oil.
have lamps for everybody and rope for everybody.
Cool.
$2
$2.
Let's
Okay.
do it then.
for $1 silver. Sorry.
Yeah.
$1 silver dollar. Okay.
While you are
Marking
buying
down
the
ropes and
lamps,
galore.
a little kid runs up to you, because you are Chinese, and he will say in Chinese.
Well, I'm not Chinese,
not
but he's seen me
Yeah,
speak
he's seen
in
you.
Chinese.
Yeah, he says, Mr. Sina, Mr. Sina wants to sell you things.
Yes. You know.
Come.
All right. But
To try to make a psychology roll to see if this is code for like, I'm gonna take you to an alley. You're gonna get shanked.
You can make a psychology roll.
I
sure.
can't. I'm just
You may
gonna.
attempt.
There we go.
All right.
So
No, everything's
I
fine.
trust him implicitly.
All right. He takes you back to Sina's stall,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
the kid takes off, having probably been given a couple pennies to
Yeah.
do this. And Sina says in Chinese, "You are clearly a discerning. You have a discerning eye, and I have a special collection that I don't show to everyone, but I can take you to show you this evening when I'm done here, but you'll have to buy the 2 statues,
What is so special about the 2 statues?
or you could give me $2 silver, and I'll keep the statues."
That sounds like a pretty good deal.
Honestly, I
I
don't.
mean, if we're not getting the statues, this should be $1 silver at most. Even then.
$1 silver, both statues, plus tonight. 1 statue, $1 silver, plus tonight, where we buy the other statue.
Money now is better than money later. Money now exists. Money later may not exist.
Yes, that is very true. But we're taking you at your word that you have other interesting things. That being the case,
I saw how excited you were by the coins. Better things than the coins.
half now, half later is a reasonable compromise.
We guarantee to buy both statues. We'll buy one right now.
Okay. $1 silver now.
Pull out a silver dollar.
Okay.
I will take.
So there's a camel.
Camel.
And
The vase.
and
Always
the
go for the
vase that is like made out of.
Yeah, camel. I think
Okay.
so.
Take the camel.
The camel kind of reminds you of your dream a little, but not a ton.
That's why I was saying, get that.
Yeah. So yeah, you buy that, and he will give you an address in the Muslim quarter, and he will tell you to come after sundown.
I try and say this is going to be my dearest, most valuable possession ever. I will treasure it forever.
What do you actually
Yeah,
say?
roll some Chinese. This piece of garbage.
No! Oh, what is it? It was a 0, wasn't
It
it?
was a
No,
16.
it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It was not a good.
Nah, not even close.
All right. He just says, yes, yes.
What did he actually say?
Something about his mother.
Yeah.
He told the guy that this statue will make me virile and strong.
Yeah, Gwendolyn has to hide a little laugh behind a sneeze. Just
I
like,
correct his enunciation of virile.
Yeah, I guess I'm glad I can't speak Chinese.
And Sinaj is like,
It's very
yes,
friendly.
yes.
Really get you to put the emphasis.
Tell me later.
It's a tonal language, you see.
Ah, yes.
At this point, like Johnson has found a place to sit down.
I'm sure.
And he's just like, although he's very appreciative, he's like kind of admiring the new walking stick, and he's
Good.
kind of, well, it's not the same, but it's not bad.
So we're gonna go into some graves.
No.
Got time to?
Not today.
Why not? It's only afternoon.
What time?
Well, so during the day would be a little obvious.
Yeah.
But
And
we've got the night booked.
So,
Do we?
so we'll go tomorrow
We're
night?
not staying out. We're not gonna be when they close
Oh,
the gates.
Jesus, no.
No, I mean we're gonna have to be a little obvious.
There's no.
After
no
lunch,
reason.
everyone's full. They're all sitting down. That's when we.
Why don't we go to the meeting tonight and see if there's anything interesting in the wares? And if there isn't, then tomorrow, when everyone is fat and exhausted after lunch, we
Those
can go.
things are coming for our stuff. It's a matter of time. I've set up defenses.
And I just say, this camel statue is the most precious thing to me. Out of anything.
We will use it as bait tonight.
I really need the virility.
So I do want to pick up any sort of book about learning English or
Yeah,
Chinese.
Chinese, yes.
Yeah, you can both for $1 you can for $1 silver you can both get a book of basic Chinese that will be very useful on the journey to
Thank you.
study Chinese.
Yeah, and I'll be willing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
with
I
help
don't,
from everybody.
Yeah, I don't know if mechanically it helps to have someone with higher score and it
does.
help. Then
Yes.
I'm more than happy to help.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Did someone get a book on Hindi?
That was harder to find. That
But-
you need to make a roll to find.
But I could help. With
Yeah,
that.
I'll. You know what? I've been rolling dice.
All right, make me a luck roll.
47, and my luck is 85.
Yeah, you find a.
What?
It's in Chinese.
Yeah, because I keep getting luck.
Oh, wow.
Actually, that might help you translate and learn Chinese.
Yeah, you find so you find a Chinese Hindustani book.
Oh,
I can work with
perfect.
that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, I would
One
like
silver?
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to be able to read that book as well.
When you can read Chinese, right?
Oh, I can read Hindustani.
Oh, that's right. You got the other
Yes,
angle. You know
yes.
what? Yeah.
It's coming from another direction.
Yes.
We can,
What
we
am
can
I
work
in-
on this together.
That
One of
sounds
the when I go to Germany, they have these books. They call them Lernkrimis, and it's bizarrely it's like a crime story. It's like a murder mystery, but it's in German, and then they ask you questions at the end of each chapter
Oh, fun.
to sort of like do comprehension and stuff like that. So I've picked up a couple Lernkrimis, and I can mostly read them. The weird thing about German, the vowel the verb often goes at the end of the sentence.
Yes.
And so there's this whole weird thing of like you read a whole sentence, you're like, I wonder, did she kiss him? Did she kick him? Did she? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, she killed him.
Yeah. What? Wow. Was not expecting that.
Passionately killed him.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, you go back, and I guess you wait until the evening to go to his house, or are you going grave robbing? What is the?
Well, apparently I'm setting up someone's most valuable possession in G maze in order to catch a cursed tiny person with clay coins.
That is the most
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu sentence I have ever
Yeah.
heard in my
Yes.
life.
Can't even.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go back
Camel's
and
under the basket now.
you set up a trap with a crappy statue as bait, in your chi maze. And
And a little, I guess a ring of salt or something too, but it's along the rim of the basket, so that's the real trick.
it's like
Falls and
it's
the
like one of those
rings get
labyrinths where it's
pleated.
just like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
spiral in. So you have an early dinner and then you head out to Sinaw's warehouse.
Making sure that all of the most important valuables are not on our person, preferably locked in a safe somewhere.
So warehouse is a strong word. This is his home. It is a courtyard. So there's like a little gate, and then there's a courtyard, and there's like a little outhouse building, and then there's his house. And he's waiting outside for you, and he says, "Oh, welcome, come." And he offers you all tea as you enter, and then he'll take you into the little outbuilding, which is now quite full. It's like a garden shed, essentially. There are tables on both sides, and there's a table in the middle. So it's a tight squeeze as you all come in. There is definitely more valuable items here. There is a porcelain pillow. There's
Ouch.
there's a carved walking stick with a handle that looks like some kind of sea creature, but it's not an octopus. But it looks kind of similar to what you'd think that is. And then there's a bunch of the bronze coins. And there are a number of vases that are, historically significant. And some jewelry. Not your brooch, but some jewelry.
Okay.
There is a brooch, there's like a piece of agate that has been carved into like a diamond shape, like I don't remember what that shape is called, but the two triangles sort of
Right.
abutted to each other. It's really nice. Like, that's very nice. He says, you see, this is these are the quality items.
So I want to look at the walking stick. You say so it's a sea creature.
It's a squid.
Yeah, it is kind of a squid. It does not look like an octopus. It looks more like almost a cuttlefish or something. And it's not green. The stone is not.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not malachite or jade.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a bizarro
Gesundheit.
version of.
you.
I mean, it is kind of a bizarro version of his thing. And when you have that thought, like, that brooch could be a bizarro version of what you had.
I want to wander through, basically, and, see if anything catches my eye as being particularly valuable or interesting.
I mean, that brooch looks quite nice. Some of the vases are legitimately old.
I'm just like,
Yeah, and there's a little bit of statuary that seems legitimately old as well. Examining that stuff, make me an archaeology roll.
sure.
That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah,
Oof, 94.
All right.
I
yeah.
think we
This
re-inspired.
is all good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Oops.
I'm out of practice, too.
I didn't see it coming.
32 is a regular success.
Okay, with a regular success, yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Sorry, it was appraise or archaeology?
archaeology.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that is
try to
that is
rephrase.
significant here. Statuary, vases, that a little bit of jewelry, not a lot of jewelry. The walking stick does not seem like it's particularly old or impressive or anything like that.
So can I do, on the jewelry, can I do an appraise?
Sure.
And I missed it.
It seems those are real stones. It seems like this would be expensive.
I'm gonna feel around and see if it actually feels like the thing that it looks like in here.
Oh, interesting.
The walking stick?
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like a cuttlefish. It feels like stone.
Oh, I mean, does it? But it doesn't feel like an octopus.
That's weird. No, it is.
Okay.
It is clearly
It is
not.
what it
Yes.
looks
Oh,
like.
okay.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I think I know
But a
what you're saying.
bizarro version. It's just,
Yeah. It's like a worse version of
Interesting.
You want to ask him what he thinks of the little circus people?
Oh, circus people.
In English, I say little circus
All right,
people.
So we were told about little circus people that used to frequent this village.
Yes, there was a circus here many years ago. I've heard stories of it.
Yeah. Did they move into the tombs?
Did they die?
No. Are they living there now? Where did they go?
No one lives in the tombs.
I don't like that expression after you're rolling.
Do I need to roll something now? I feel obligated. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Ooh.
Let me know. How does this feel?
Did you make a psychology roll?
Oh, I just rolled dice.
Did you make your psychology roll?
Oh no, I can't.
I would like to make a
Yeah.
psychology roll.
You can try, yeah.
Could I as well?
I'm
Limited by my
gonna
Chinese.
limit you by your Chinese
Yeah.
because
I
this
can't.
is a cultural thing.
That's
Yeah.
a fail then.
All right.
You do it.
Yeep.
There's just this uncomfortable silence and everyone.
yeah,
Yeah.
everyone just like looks at each
No,
other.
no, no.
Ought 4 critical.
Oh wow, okay. When he says no one goes to the tombs, like the nervous eye dart up to the right, sort of thing.
Like he's making it up.
No, like he's lying.
Lying, yeah.
Yeah.
That,
I'm like,
Like he goes to the tombs.
right. Oh well, I mean, of course not. Who would want to go into potentially desecrating a tomb?
Yes. So you buy?
I'm not the archaeologist, so.
I just.
tempted by the, but it's not my mom's.
I do like the necklace. I think it's a very pretty stone.
There's a really nice calligraphy set that isn't necessarily old. It's just really nice.
Ooh. Would that be like a art thing to learn how to use?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Any traps?
What?
Do you have any traps?
You know, Gwendolyn will actually look like, what?
I don't understand.
Protection from thieves in the evening. Locks, boxes.
Look at this tiny jewelry box has an ingenious little lock that you have to, and he like twists this thing and then pushes two little nubs down and it pops open.
Oh, well, that's very clever.
The camel won't fit in there.
Will the camel fit in there? It's my most prized possession.
The camel statue? No, much too large. This is for jewelry or money.
How much is that?
$3 silver.
Steep.
Yes, but look, and he'll like describe the inlay work.
Is it actually quite nice?
It is very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. In fact, paradoxically, it's so nice that you think someone might just steal it
Sure.
and then be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, look, wait, there's something in here."
Yeah.
But it's very pretty,
Probably haunted.
and it's got like it almost kind of looks like mother of pearl. Like it's got that shiny luminescence to it. Not luminescence.
Yeah.
Pearlescence.
Yeah, pearlescence is the word I was looking for.
I will buy this.
All right, $3 silver. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. This is beautiful.
This guy's making a killing.
He is.
How about $4 silver for that and the cuttlefish cane?
Yes, of course.
How much
Now
for
you're
the
the cane
necklace?
guy, huh? See what you're trying to do here.
You're trying to take away his...
On my corner, man.
I have one thing.
No, you're a mechanic.
Yeah, out
Literally
here,
no one else
out
can do
here,
that.
I have one thing.
Yeah.
How much for the necklace?
Oh, this beautiful agate.
Yes.
$5 silver.
5. That's a little steep. How about 3?
Let's do an opposed appraise roll here.
Okay.
Use your inspiration.
Odd 8
I
is
will
a,
use one of my inspiration,
Odd 8 is a critical success
but
for
I'm
me.
not gonna beat that. I hope I can just match it. Nope, that's worse. I just aimed. He'll be like, what did you say?
3.
3? He'll say 4.
Oh, all right. And
He looks relieved.
I'm sure, but I'm also trying to engender some good.
Yeah, no,
here.
you clearly have.
I'll
And
pass
yeah,
over the form.
he'll give you this. It's a very nice agate brooch. Would make a lovely gift for an old lady in your life.
We're in the 1920s. I am the old lady in my life.
Nice.
I am the old lady in my life.
Nice.
All right. Is there anything else that looks completely suspect or that we could use in?
Like completely suspect.
Oh, if he
how?
has some books, they're definitely
Yeah.
filled with evil.
Oh, clearly. Don't read those books.
I'm gonna read those books.
Don't read
There are
those
no books.
Oh.
There are some scrolls that definitely seem old. There are, the stuff that seems the oldest and sort of most legit are the statues and the vases.
Which we just don't have room for when we're about to go on a 1,000-mile journey.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
but scrolls.
Scrolls.
What?
Scrolls.
Can we?
The archaeologist is over here like we have no way to preserve them appropriately while we are on a 1,000-mile trip.
But if they contain guidelines for chi traps, we can transcribe them.
Well, why don't you have a look? See what's in them.
Yeah.
He'll happily open one for you. So it opens and make a Chinese roll.
This isn't recent Chinese.
Did you just roll 100?
Yes, I did.
Make me a sanity roll.
Holy shit!
Make me a sanity roll.
Not the same dice.
Amazing.
Not the same.
Of course
Yeah,
the
you
same.
have to use the 58. I make it.
Yeah.
All right. You lose 1 sanity as you spend all this time, as you are you're sitting here and staring at this thing, and you're like, this has got to be a chi trap. I'm sure of it. Instead, it is a description of, what are they called? I want to get the name right.
Nyarlathotep.
It is a description of something called Kuaitsumen. And the Kuaitsumen are small porcelain statues that were put into graves to guard the possessions, and they were like the servants of the people that were that were buried. Once they stopped burying people with the people, they put in these little ceramic figurines to serve as the servants of them.
Okay.
And this is, you think, this is a spell to create Kuaitsman.
Oof.
I think spell's a strong word, but how much
It's some sort of ritual.
ritual?
Oh.
What if it's well? I mean, I am interested in gravy things right now, so.
I'm interested in crazy things.
Well, and if
Chicken
you tell
fried
me,
steak.
and if you tell me that it has rituals in it, I will help you buy it.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually limited how much money I brought with me, so we'll see what.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Does it describe what they wear? Like, reading it, would he think that it might be like the little people in the dream?
So there's no reference to the clothes they wear.
Okay. Sorry, not trying to meta on that
But
one.
it's so hard to tell if something comes to life, what it'll actually look like. If it'll just be a living little
it's a fair
porcelain
point.
statue,
Yeah.
or
Fair
if
point.
they'll turn into little people who juggle your stuff.
Terracotta warriors, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
I do have a history with terracotta.
Yes, you do.
I mean, it's a matter of time. You're actually, hate to say it, you're obligated.
I have been given 500 bits from Eden Flynn, and this is to me for all the psychic damage they've taken from the players from season 2. And some sins can never be forgiven. So
True.
apparently she's not a big fan of fish, I guess.
Fish fuckers.
That's, you know,
Yes.
No, you have to do the hands.
it's Abe Froman's signature move.
When in doubt, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you know why they call him the Sausage
Sausage
King of Chicago.
There you go.
He's the sausage prince. His
Sausage,
father
yeah,
is the sausage king.
he's the Sausage King now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
He owns the lake house.
He
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll try and negotiate for this.
okay. This will be an opposed appraise roll. Oh, he's decided to start.
Yeah, God, I'm gonna need help.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just gonna start low at like 2 silver.
All right,
someone-
$2 silver.
So yeah, I didn't make it.
All right. He'll say, "Oh no. This is $5 silver. This is if you read it, this is history."
I've read. It's interesting, but it's a bit morbid.
I don't know what that means.
Scary.
No, I'm saying it in Chinese.
Yeah, I still don't know what that means.
Scary.
Not scary. It's things around the dead. It's uncomfortable things.
Very important in our culture.
Well, why isn't it done anymore?
Because ways change. But how we treat our ancestors is very important still.
It is fascinating. 3 silver.
Everybody can make it, as he's talking about ancestors, everybody can make that psychology roll again.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try and do it.
Limited by your Chinese.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hard success.
Okay.
Critical success.
Wow.
You know what? I would love to
Do it.
spend this because I want that check
I'm actually
mark.
paying attention to him now because
I would love to have a hard success, but I mean, I had a hard success, but then how does it?
Yeah, limited by your Chinese, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That means I have
So
to
it
roll
means,
a Chinese as well?
No, it
or-
means that your skill is your lower of the two, either Chinese
Oh,
or
gotcha.
because what you're trying to
Oh,
do
well,
is
it did get, because I got 15 as my hard for psychology and my regular for Chinese.
okay. So you made the psychology roll.
Now, do I get Chinese for that too?
No, just a psychology roll.
I know.
So when he says like how important it is to revere
Yeah,
and this
there's,
stuff, it's
like-
where did you get this?
Okay, so when he says like it's important to revere your ancestors, there's sort of like a
Yeah.
Yes, it's
yeah.
very important to revere your ancestors.
So you play good cop. You just come right out and say, "Where do you get this?"
Yeah.
Good cop, bad cop. We can do this.
And he's like, well, why? I get my things from many sources.
3 silver.
Okay.
3 silver. We stop asking these questions.
Louis Silver, this conversation ends. Deal.
Okay, that's.
So this is you believe, although you did roll 100, but you believe that if you were able to spend some time with this thing, you could create these little empowered grave guardians.
Ooh.
Chi guardians for chi mazes.
Sure.
There's no way this could go wrong.
No, I fumbled. I get to believe whatever I want.
I love it. I
You
love
are
it.
correct.
This is completely on the level. There's nothing sinister or dark about this.
Nice. Nice.
It's not necrophilic at all, you know.
Oh, Guardians, come on.
It's just the dead chi.
And so he like
Dead cheese.
It's the dead chi scroll.
the dead she scrolls. There it is.
Perfect.
There
There it is.
Why? I can't even
I
finish
mixed
the question.
punniness into it.
There you go. No, it's perfect.
Sorry.
All right,
You're
so
so lucky I'm not sitting
can't
next to you. I know. I'm over here.
I'm protecting you then.
he'll like, you know, he'll sort
No,
of
he's
like
protecting him.
he'll look around and he'll
back.
like any more?
That's
Well,
it. That's it.
thank
from-
you so much. You have bought so much. Very kind, very kind.
Well, thank you for showing us this.
Of
I can
course.
say my.
You know, next week I will probably have new.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Said entirely too sweetly.
I try and describe the actual cane with the octopus head
Okay.
and say, if you have this,
No, but he'll point like he's
Yeah.
like, you bought.
okay.
And
Similar, but not
actually
quite.
make a psychology roll with that, but you don't need to use, not limited by your Chinese this time.
Interesting.
Whoa, come on! I'm gonna spend 3 luck.
Okay.
Oh, no, you know, let's inspire.
That's fire.
Oh, sorry. It went under your tablet.
Oh, that's a
Gotta be
success.
aiming for his water.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
He
true. It's easier for you to hide
genuinely
here.
has not. You believe that he has genuinely not seen that walking stick.
Okay.
Okay. Which means that he probably has nothing to do with the thefts.
All right.
From us, anyway.
Yeah. Shall we return into the hotel?
And he says thank you, and he says, if you are here in a week, I will probably have more.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
Yes. And you walk home, keeping all children at a safe distance.
About to start bapping kids with a walking stick.
Yes.
Yep.
Starting staring daggers.
Bap!
We could all get walking sticks.
Now it's all of our things.
Yeah.
go.
We're the walking stick gang.
Exactly.
Oh, I
No
can
one
learn how to
messes with
twerk.
us. We can
Doo-ba-doo-boo.
say we can snap our fingers as we walk down the street.
And I'll learn how to spin it.
You need Brett's weighted, sword. 76 trombones led the big parade.
Yep.
All right, so yeah,
musical nerds.
you head back to the hotel. Professor Johnson is in the bar.
Are you gonna give him the cane?
Yeah, he gave him the walking stick at the market.
Are you gonna give him this one?
Oh,
With
he's drunk
pouch?
enough. He might think it's really it.
But then he'll be like, who
But then he'll be
switched it
upset.
out when he wakes up?
No.
They came back.
Yeah.
No, I guess I'll keep it.
All right, you have a semi-weird walking stick.
Yeah. I'm not gonna carry it with me.
Anybody going to do anything in the evening, or are you just going to go to bed?
Checking the traps.
Yeah, the chi traps have not been messed with.
I'm going to set up the jewelry box,
Yeah.
and I'm going to.
Is that your new most prized possession?
No.
He's
Clearly
jamming the camel in.
If the camel will fit, I will put the camel in.
Camel does not fit.
Too big.
But I'm going to just put a random thing inside of it.
Yeah, sure.
like a.
You wristwatch or
You got
something.
your
No, nothing
Oh,
valuable.
nothing useful. All right.
Yes. I'm just testing things.
Yeah,
So I'm
sure.
just gonna put,
You put a pen in.
put a pen in there.
Yeah.
Close
You
it.
Close it. And
Lock it up.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
I'd leave the scroll with you two, but you haven't set up chi traps.
You're kind of feeling like you want to read that scroll.
Yeah, I don't want to get anywhere near that thing.
I'm very interested.
I saw the little sweat
Okay,
beads
so
in your
here's what I'm torn about. If I stay up and read it, I'll stay up and I can keep an eye out for them. But then I'll be tired tomorrow.
We're not doing anything tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow is your last day in town.
We're going grave robbing.
Yeah.
Are we?
I mean, and that is a nice way to talk myself out of it. You know what? I'll stay up. I'll stay up and read it, actually. Because I am actually curious about it from that perspective. It's
I've never done a three-way
talk
quote
to you.
before. We're going grave robbing. Yeah. Are we?
But I'm interested in it in the terms of how it applies to what I already know about feng shui.
Okay.
I'm learning it, but that's not the goal. But take that sanity.
Okay. So make a Chinese roll.
As he is reading this, I'm gonna make sure that the camel statue is close to him.
The camel's watching
Oh,
you.
okay, good. 11.
All right. So yeah, you you basically stay up all night.
Jeez.
Like you don't, and it doesn't seem you don't feel the passage of time as you're just like, oh yeah,
I've got to check for the little things once in a while.
yeah. You look around.
That's great. I'm reading this scroll. Are the little people here?
Wow!
So you read this scroll, and the most interesting part to you is how they would arrange the Kuwaitsmen in the tombs in very specific ways based on the chi flow.
Yeah.
But you now know a ritual to create, and you're not sure what that means, but you can create a Kuwaitsman.
Based on the flow of chi, do I think that it's really something specific to this has got to be for dead people, or
Oh yes.
yeah,
I
don't want to stay somewhere where there's dead people in order to protect my stuff.
I mean, best roommates, they never take your stuff.
But
You you lose 3 sanity.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to not do that sort of stuff again.
Yeah, leave that sort of thing to the people with the higher POW.
Yeah. Can you trade some luck
I
out
don't
for
have
that?
a trivial amount of pow.
But you now put that under your. That's a ritual. You now know
Wow.
a ritual
Oh,
and it's
so jealous.
I just have grave guardians. Is that sufficient?
if you want to call them that, sure.
Yeah.
If you want, I mean, Kuwaitsman is Kueit. Z-U-M-E-N.
Excuse me.
Y-T, what's the last part?
Z-U-M-E-N. Quaitzman.
You learned a ritual.
A super useful one. If you ever need to guard a grave,
Well, who knows what's happening at the
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Tomb.
the plate, the tomb, or the
not
Langdon's
wrong.
grave.
Yike.
so you wake up and he's still at the table with like a kerosene lamp. Still.
So glad I got that lamp.
I go straight to the jewelry box and open it up and see if
There is nothing missing.
The way you phrased that made me be like,
I know.
"Is it
I was like, I knew it. Oh, no.
However, the basket that you put down, in the chi trap, has flopped down.
And the salt spilled from the rim, so it has
Yes.
a perfect little...
Yeah.
Get ready. Get your walking stick.
I open my coat and pull two.
What do you think you are, an American?
And I slowly repeat, get the walking stick.
The only people more likely to pull guns than Americans are Russians.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a very fair
I
point.
am not
Fair,
lifting
fair.
that up with a small target standing next to it and you with two guns. I've seen you in a gunfight.
The only safe place is directly behind him.
All
And
right,
even
I
then.
pull
And I'm
out.
still worried with the walking
Yeah,
stick.
he's worse with the
I'm gonna
stick.
lift that
I pull the walking stick.
You're gonna knock the old man out.
Not that old.
How old are you?
Oh, are you saying we invite the old man?
No, I'm talking about you.
Professor, would you lift up that basket?
But it's okay, because you get ready to swing. In other words, aim. Take a turn that way, roll at advantage, and you're not hitting me.
Oh,
Aim. What is this
fight
word?
roll. Okay.
Yep.
That's a skill.
So you're gonna lift up the basket?
Yep.
You can like use your stick to kind of.
Ooh, there you go.
Well, no, I can't do it accurately, and if I want to not disturb this, I am convinced that Salt Circle is going
All
to
right.
keep it in there.
Okay, so you're kind of just gonna try and pull it straight up. Okay.
I'm gonna lay on the ground so that I'm looking right at it.
All right.
With a stick. So just
So you're
poke.
going for the poke.
Don't poke.
All right.
It's a bash. It's a bash.
Under the basket is a small ceramic statue. It's about Barbie doll sized, and it is a small figurine with no arms, and not a lot of detail. But it's just a little ceramic figurine, and you know right away this is a Quaitzman.
From the little things that are protecting. All this stuff it's from the tomb. It's from the graves. Is it from
Although-
the scroll? It wouldn't be active outside of the.
In your understanding, Quaitzmen they would have wooden arms attached that could be like that was how they would personalize the Quaitzmen. They would have, whether they were guards or whatever, the arms would have some accessory, and this has no arms.
Well, I'm guessing it looks old enough that stuff might have decayed away.
That is probably a fair assessment.
Huh. Okay.
Is this?
I would say this is now my most prized possession.
But is that the little creature, the little circus man?
No, this is from the tomb. Someone took this from a tomb and brought it here.
You didn't make that.
No. But I know how.
So that's kind of what is under there.
Whoa, that's big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're a little smaller in my version, but that's
Okay.
kind of what this one is smaller. But
So how tall? How like a foot tall?
it's like a Barbie doll, so it's like a foot
Yeah,
tall.
yeah.
Get ready.
The eyes are not glowing.
And I
Yet.
And I just break the salt circle.
Okay, it lies inert. There is just a doll there. It is a ceramic doll.
It was taken out of the tomb.
Okay.
I've been looking into
the
making
camel
them
still
work
there?
outside of them. But...
The camel is everything is still there.
Oh, the camel's still there
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
That's a good thing you didn't swing.
Well, it's your chi trap is amazing.
Your chi trap is
Thank you. I should get a point of sanity back for that.
No, he should lose a point.
There you go.
No, worse. He should lose a point of. He should lose a point of POW for that.
Oh no.
Tabletop Anthologies, thank you for the raid.
Nice.
Hi, folks.
Just in time
welcome.
for chi traps.
Yes. It's been a whole episode of G-Traps.
I think we're about to
The
walk
salt
into
circle
one.
worked.
'Cause I
So
think the
grave
next-
robbing?
I mean, the screams follow me into a tomb. It's not just me, right? This is meta, but everyone around the table agrees.
First off, why are we robbing graves?
Because this was
We
someone.
need-
Someone brought this. Yeah, we're gonna
we're
call
gonna
them over
go
with
to you
much
guys.
fanfare. Very excited.
He puts the basket down
door.
again and pulls
Yes.
it out.
No, it might not be there next time.
Oh, all right, fair point.
But I'm rapping at your door with my
Yes, yes,
My
all
cane.
right. Well,
caught something.
oh, you did what?
It was under the trap. Something sprung
Oh,
the trap.
you found a little one.
All
Yes or
right.
no? And I run off
Okay,
to the room.
all right, I follow.
I
This is exciting.
will take a second to assess if anything is missing for me.
No, you guys don't seem to be missing anything.
Okay. I'll follow then.
I'm already there.
And I'm probably I've probably overhyped this and way too excited. And
It's like super built up in my head at this
Yes,
point. Like,
exactly,
All right,
exactly.
go on.
And Dimitri is very much just like, this is happening. Okay.
I'm like, no explanation. It's just assuming that you're all amazed with it at first.
I look and I go,
The trap was sprung. You were there.
what do you mean?
Pulled up the basket.
And there's another statue.
Not
Does-
just any. I'm gonna pull you over to the scroll,
Ooh.
It's a lot of Chinese.
It's a lot of Chinese.
and I'm gonna
yes.
start walk. Well, it's okay. I will do all the translation, and I'll walk you
all right.
through.
I go to the
Oh.
bathroom. I don't want to be
Oh,
anywhere
the
near.
ritual, so I get to see.
This
Oh,
this is from. You see, and
so
I bring
he's
it
talking
over.
nonsense.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
it'll start to make sense. But like I'm explaining that it's
does not
old,
start
that
to
the
make
arms
sense.
have, and I'm pointing at the part where it makes the arms in the ritual and this, and explain this is very old, and this is, it protects the tomb. It protects.
So you're
It's
saying
from-
that something from the tomb came and brought us the thing that was protecting it? I don't think so.
Well, it doesn't. No, it doesn't do it. I mean, the arms of it's decayed. It doesn't really. I don't know if
can't-
it still works, but it won't work outside of the tomb.
Eugene has had no sleep tonight.
Oh yeah, there's just
Yeah.
like yeah.
Does this thing look like anything that I've seen in tombs or in a museum into this point?
Not yet.
Make me a make me a archaeology roll.
Okay. 30 out of 52.
Not quite a hard success. I mean, it definitely looks of the period. You've probably, you've seen a lot of statuary, and I mean, you've seen a lot of statuary without arms. But it doesn't have any special significance.
Okay.
So do I make a psychology check on him to see if he's gone insane?
You can do that if you wish.
Medium addled, but make them.
Let's see.
He's less
Medium
sane.
addled.
Yeah, it's like getting a steak kind of medium.
So I got a hard success.
He has definitely lost sanity. There is definitely he is less stable than you knew him yesterday.
Well, but I knew he's tired, and because he's been doing this. But do I get anything, from his? I can't read it.
No,
but
the
I can't see
best way to
pictures.
teach someone a ritual is not to go, let me explain this to you because it's in a language you don't understand. It's in this arms, and then it was
Right,
in there.
right.
Oh, and I'm
Right.
all over the place.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's
And-
up here, and then I go down here. And, then
And there's all this stuff about chi that you're just like, what?
What? No.
Well, the good news is the pen did not disappear when I put it in the lockbox.
Well, that's something. I want to pick up the statue.
All right, yeah.
Pick
I
it up.
mean, you all, maybe you don't wonder how it got under there.
Oh, I do. I believe that I have not seen one of these things before. And I don't know where Eugene would have gotten it to stage this. So I am like, what is this
Yeah,
thing? Where did it come
you pick
from?
it up, and it is a ceramic, about a 1 foot tall ceramic figurine with no arms.
Okay. I'll turn
The
it
worst
over.
GI Joe ever.
Figure out.
Right? Turn it over and over in my hands, just
Yeah.
like holding it up to the light and various things, murmuring to myself.
Do I want to see if it has any occult?
You can make an occult roll.
I'm gonna try because
Let me explain it to you.
nope.
I mean, so the part of his explanation that did, I don't know, make sense is a strong word.
Yes, but-
But the whole bit about how this is, a guardian of a tomb, there's definitely some Egyptian things that, are similar where they leave, statues and that sort of thing.
Are they powered by the clay coins? You pay them and then they protect you in the afterlife? Is that how this works?
No, the clay coins are for the dead
Dead
person to
person,
spend in the afterlife.
So
That's
is,
their fortune in the afterlife.
is there anything in the Hindustani background that has anything like that?
So Hindus don't bury people.
Right.
They
right,
leave
big
them in charnel grounds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So no, there's
Yeah,
there's
I've been-
really nothing
okay.
like that in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I'm kind of going.
So yeah, you have this cool statue, and I guess you're gonna head out of town
To,
to go look at the burial mounds.
I mean, generally breakfast comes first.
Well, sure.
Yes.
You enjoy a lovely breakfast.
I mean, it depends. I'm leaving this up to. I'm not at my peak right now,
You
so
think?
I'm going to rely on and my chi trap worked.
Yes.
That's I'm sure everyone else needs.
Do you have any history?
Yes.
Make a history roll.
Not quite a regular success.
So, with this little figure, you sort of reflect back on your vision that you had, and you think that the robes that you saw them wearing were probably from the Han Dynasty period, so quite old.
Okay, and I'll and this brings that up in my head.
Yeah, having the statue and sort of that, thinking about the context, and so the statue seems like it's from a similar time period.
Okay, and I'll cross-reference. I know a little bit, and I'll describe the clothing and how it fits with the Han Dynasty and how I think this might be around the same time. And I trust you two more for
Sure.
if that's true to authenticate that information.
Does that sound right to me?
Yeah. The Han Dynasty seems like, as you examine the statue, that seems like an appropriate timing.
Okay.
So by extension, the scroll would be from around the same time as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
Oh, it's quite old.
Sign-off, soldier, the good stuff.
Look at that.
Are you bringing the doll when you go to the graves?
Oh no, because it might activate.
Are we even going?
Are we going to the graves? Is the
That's
That's a
the
good
real
question.
question.
That's
I
a
mean,
question.
you are the explorers and the archaeologists. Do you want to see them?
I would love to be able to see them and see if they do look like that, and I would love to be able to see the coins in situ.
You're the last voice of rationality here.
I suppose my question is, what are we gaining from it?
Well, it's a mystery.
Oh.
And the brooch.
Well, we could see if, well, it's thinking of it as another anthropological study.
Being conducted near the city where these people have their ancestors buried in the middle of the day.
Well, early in the morning.
During the day.
If we say we're from the Smithsonian and from the Chinese, they would like that.
The Smithsonian and Oxford University don't carry a lot of weight often in these sort of areas.
But when I say it, they all go, oh. They know what it is.
Both of you make me. Let's call it archaeology rolls,
Okay.
or whatever your discipline is. You can make that
Anthropology.
roll. Anthropology.
6 is a
Boom.
critical.
And I got 20.
This dice combination
Yeah,
is
she
on
got
fire.
it. She got more than I did.
All right. Well, but you both.
Yeah.
You both in your mind. There's a clear distinction between. It's a weird distinction, but there's a clear distinction between like, let's explore King Tut's tomb,
Right.
and let's go explore the tomb of Jim, who died 400 years ago. You
Right,
know,
because they did mention that the ancestors are very important to them, and based on my studies and yours as well, I think that's quite accurate.
it might also be illegal.
That doesn't bother me as much.
Yes, that's that part, you know.
I
Yeah.
just don't want to get
She's
thrown out of
British.
town.
Stealth. That's why I have all the stealth.
I do not.
Oh.
I don't want to get thrown out of this town before we leave tomorrow.
Oh, true.
It is tradition.
Oh, true.
You know, I'd like to leave on our own terms for once.
All right. Well,
Well, they're
I
going
did
keep
want to go and.
bringing
You
it.
know,
Yes, I can wait. I can wait for the next one. I can wait.
The next grave
So,
blob.
but
Exactly.
maybe whatever these creatures are, bring things from the tomb, take the things, put them in the tomb. So maybe we trade back the coins for the brooch. We should find out what old man Weirdo had.
I mean,
Old man,
we're not going there to rob it.
I would hope so.
I mean, the whole thing is to find the things that are rightfully ours.
Oh,
Right, but we're still looking to go into a place that is the burial ground of their ancestors.
a revered place.
But someone's already doing that.
Well,
Not necessarily, because if it is these creatures that you've been talking about, they belong there, and and they're coming to take things from us.
No. The other things I described, little things with the clothes, these are little people. These are people.
With clothing from the Han Dynasty, which is a very similar era to when this statue would have been
And
created.
50 years
Doesn't mean
ago,
that they're this.
the little people were here, but they haven't been since 50 years.
And that's it. They've been around 50 years ago, not from the Han Dynasty. They're just wearing clothes from the Han Dynasty.
because they were circus performers.
Or they've traveled through time and they are from the Han Dynasty.
Circus
I don't
performers.
think. But they're carny folk.
But they are undead, weird ghost circus performers in your dreams.
No, they're not dead.
I'm not going to go out there. I would like at least one of us to not get thrown out of this city before we go out on the expedition. I'm sorry about your brooch, and I'm sorry about his walking stick, but frankly, none of that stuff is important enough to risk the expedition when there's a person's life on the line.
I will agree to that. I'm still very sad about my mother's brooch, but I understand. I understand.
Perhaps, Sina, we go back and we describe the things and say, if you do get them, we would prefer you hold them for us.
Sure, that seems reasonable.
So you're going to go back to Sinai, okay?
Just in the stall,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. He's standing in a stall.
I mean, he did fairly clearly seem to be taking these things from graves. So perhaps if he comes across the items, and we make it clear that we are interested, he will have a buyer.
Okay. Yeah, you can, and so you're just going to describe he says, oh, if I see them, I will certainly save them for you. You can sell, but if someone else wants to buy them, you know, money now better than money later.
I just unbuckle the coat a little. Just let it fall.
What if we leave a bit of a deposit for the item if you come across it?
Oh, very wise, very wise.
Say-
Then I would save them for you. $2 silver, I will save them all for you. I will seek them out for you.
And Gwendolyn just smiles at that because she's like, I'm confident you will. And I'll give him the $2 silver.
All right, he's like, I will find, and he writes down what you're looking for, like all the items you want, because he's like, I can sell them their stuff back.
Yeah, you tell us that it's for okay, cool.
Yeah, it's basically a deposit to be like if you
'cause I was
find
thinking-
So
She's buying it
it's the
back.
brooch and the walking stick, right?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nothing else was missing?
Nothing else that you know of.
Okay.
well, nothing else that we've heard about. So none
Nothing
of our
else of
stuff.
yours.
Right.
Right.
And what else?
Other people's.
We don't know anyone else.
Do you want to send some of the stuff that we got back to like the university?
Which stuff?
I've got the scroll. I'm not gonna. I mean,
Give it to Terminator guy.
I was going to say courier. Courier, take it. Some
God's
courier.
above now.
You,
It's
you
going
made the
on the
mistake
caravan.
of telling us his sand.
Good point. If you want to arrange for that to be sent back to the university to be kept safe, then certainly we can do that. I'm just not sure how good the courier services are.
You
I'm
can
just
crate.
throwing it out
You
there.
can crate a bunch of stuff up and send it back. Like the camel and the.
Fucking camel.
Can't leave it here. It's not safe.
It's super valuable. It's his most prized possession.
Well, yes, but if something is going to be stolen, that is my most prized possession. I want it to be
that,
not my 38s.
which are your actual
I was gonna say,
safety blanket.
Yes.
We'll be leaving
You
here
say that
tomorrow.
all the ammo's been stolen out of
I
it.
wonder what they would leave in place, like little ceramic crossbows.
That would be cute.
But we are leaving, so we don't have to worry about that, right?
We have one more night.
Yes. So yeah, unless you want to do anything, we will just sort of zip ahead. And
I'm not going out to the grave.
All right,
Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
Do I think I
crate
have
up.
anything to make improved chi traps?
You know what? I do want to just put eyes on the big goose pagoda.
All right, yeah, you guys make a
Sure.
field trip, and it is super cool. And actually, when you go up, you can get a nice view in the distance of Xi'an, and Professor Johnson. He's there, and when he sees you, he'll like give you a little tour and like point out like
Does he go up the
signatures.
stairs with us?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, this cane isn't bad. This walking stick's not bad. And he'll point out like the oldest signatures and all this stuff, and he'll show you the library a little bit. And since you know Hindustani, he'll show you some of the, he says, well, it's not organized, which makes it a pain, but essentially I'm going through everything and
Yes.
just reading what I can, and but there's things here that no one's ever read. So I'm gonna be here a while, is what I'm saying.
Well, perhaps we will run into you when we come back through here.
Yeah, I
Probably
welcome
in-
it.
In about 2 months, probably.
I will probably still be reading.
Oh, it's
I'm here until my money runs out.
you've got quite a deep dive there. Sorry, go on.
No. I was interrupting you. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I did have one question. When you found your walking stick missing, was there anything in its place?
Oh yeah, these weird clay coins.
That is very strange. So somebody traded goods with you,
No, they stole my cane
right?
and dropped some coins. Wasn't a trade.
But yes, it's okay.
A forced trade.
Yeah, they stole. Yeah, no, you're right. They stole your cane and they gave you something not as valuable in return.
There's some Robin Hood BS or something. But I'm not rich. Well, I mean, I am here, but.
Comparatively.
Very well. Okay.
So yeah, that was a nice little field trip, and you head back. And the next morning, you meet the son Mihu, and maybe you thought this caravan's going to be pretty big. This caravan is huge. There are probably 50 people.
Wow.
There are 100 mules. Mihu asks if any of you ride horses.
Yes, of course. Do I? Is that a skill?
Yes, of course. Do
Ride.
I? It's called ride.
Ride.
Well, I only die 95% of the time.
Right.
Nah.
Not well, I'm afraid.
Because he says if you don't want horses, you can ride in the wagons.
Perfect.
Yes.
Not
Wagons.
taking a car. Okay.
Cars are, there are not a lot of cars around. And Mihu will say, that's a
That
lot
was
of fuel.
joke. That was.
Oh, for 1,000 kilometers. That would be a great deal of petrol. He is on a horse, and some of the guards are on horseback. But most people are on there's nobody on foot. Everybody is either in mules. None of them ride in the wagons. So all the rest are on mules.
Okay.
But there is a full kitchen. There is supplies for way more than this trip. This is a well put together expedition.
Man, I'm gonna enjoy this while it lasts.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing bad is gonna happen to spoil this for us. I know it.
And he'll explain to you that at night you will stay in, what are they called?
Yurts.
No, they are called kunquans, and they are the state essentially builds barracks every day's journey.
Huh.
And they are huge. They're generally 4 buildings situated around a courtyard, and each building can sleep like 50 people. They're basically barracks. But he says, but they are one of the reasons we like them is that they are heated. There is a system where each bed has coals poured under it, and that heats the bed at night. And so it is if you can ignore the lice and the fleas and the ticks, it is a very comfortable night, and the noise, and the bandits, and the wild dogs.
Very comfortable indeed, isn't
But
it?
other than that, it's if you can ignore all that, it is a good night's sleep.
Can I tell if he's like kind of talking himself out of this?
No, he's kind of making a joke. He's
Okay.
just like, he's just like, and this.
Oh, it's really good. And
Very dry sense of humor.
Yeah,
I like
Because I
it.
remember his initial response to like, "Oh, I'm doing this,
Right.
Yay!"
But you do get the and he'll tell you like he speaks excellent English.
Oh, good.
This is my first time leading an expedition. My father has given me a great honor, and I'm very excited. He has taught me. He's taught me much about this journey, and it will be a long one, but it will be Allah willing, it will be an uneventful one.
Oh. And you'll be leading, so you'll be up front, or?
Yes, yeah, I'll probably be scouting most of the time.
Oh, all right. I just wondered, it would be interesting to chat about what has been going on and your culture and.
Of course. Well, we will have many nights at Kung Kwan's to discuss many things. We have a good storage of lit alcohol. So that will help the stories.
Oh,
Very much so.
nice.
Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. You can actually give him the stuff that you want to go back, and he'll have his father
Okay.
send it back to the university.
We'll send the crate back then.
Yeah.
That'd be statue. Were you particularly interested in the scroll or?
No, I'm gonna be reading Chinese Hindustani books.
Yeah, I'll be joining in.
Yeah.
On that, then
Yeah.
I'll. For
Yeah,
me,
I don't think we want the scroll with us.
the scroll and the little statue, I think, make a nice little pairing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, someone's gonna open that and go insane.
Only if they read it and comprehend.
And
what
they
it
shouldn't
means.
open it because it's our crate,
In
right?
Chinese, most of them will be able to read it.
And so, as you start to leave, we Indiana Jones pull out to the map, and the little red line starts to move from Xi'an down here up towards Tunhuang. And as we do that, we are actually going to go to a player development phase. So this is a month-long journey. And next episode, we'll deal with a couple of things that happen along the journey. But for now, we're going to do the player development part of that. So mechanically, the way it's going to work is you can either learn a new skill, or you can improve 2 current skills, or you can improve 1 current skill twice. And the way it'll work is you'll make a POW roll, and if you make the POW roll, then you'll get you'll learn more. If you miss it, then you were distracted, you didn't, that sort of thing, and you don't quite get there. So take a quick moment, think about if there's a skill you want to learn.
Yes.
If there's a skill if there's a skill or 2 skills that you want to improve.
Can we improve skills that we didn't put any points in initially, if there's still a base?
That is not
That's a new-
improving. That is learning a new skill.
Okay.
A new skill is one you don't have any points in.
Okay.
You don't have any spent points in,
Right.
I should say. In addition, you have the chance to possibly improve your sanity by whether it's writing a letter home or kind of coming to terms with something that has happened, that sort of thing. But there is a danger that if you're going to make a sanity roll, and if you fail the sanity roll, it's not, something, there will be some negative reaction to whatever you do. You don't have to do that. But if you choose to, you're going to make the roll, and then that will decide if it was a positive or a negative experience for you.
Okay.
Do you have did anybody have a sense of a skill? What do you got?
I want to improve my English and my stealth.
Okay, so roll POW.
Made it regular.
All right, so you made it. So where are you? There we go. Improvement. You are improving a skill, so you're going to get 1d4 to each of those skills.
Are we also going to go through our check marks at this point, or is that later?
We'll do that in the after show.
Okay.
Got it.
So just 1d4.
Oh, and the skills that you improve get check marks.
Okay. So 1.
You roll a d4 for each one. Don't take the same d4 for.
1.
Okay.
That's called dice karma. Anybody else know a skill they want to? So
Chinese.
all right, so that's learning a new skill.
Well, okay.
Because you don't. Do you have points in?
I have 15 points
Oh, okay.
right now.
Yeah.
So if you
I
put
just have
points in
big.
it, then you are improving it.
Yes.
So do you want to improve it twice or once?
I
Because
was
you could
gonna-
improve 2 skills, or you could improve 1 skill twice.
Right. So let's see. I was going to try to improve that, and I was going to try to improve appraise was the other
Oh,
one.
wait.
Is there
you-
any benefit if we're
Yeah.
both coaching each other?
Yeah, if
or-
you
Yeah.
both coach each other, I'll give you both bonus dice on the POW roll.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I get a bonus die on the POW roll. So I have to do the POW roll first.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Lower. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So now
I'm-
you're going to add a d4 to both of those skills, and same.
And it's a power roll for each skill, right?
No, we'll just do 1.
Oh, okay, because I'm,
Okay. So I'm
I'm
doing the Chinese skill right
Yep.
now. Okay.
I'm gonna do Hindi and I'm gonna do feng shui.
3.
Perfect.
So
So you go 3 to your Chinese.
3.
Ooh,
15.
just made it.
All right, just made it. That's good
And
enough.
then I put a check.
Yep, and you put a
Right.
check. And then whatever the second skill is. Or did you do Chinese twice?
No, I did not do Chinese. I said it, and now it's like it went out of my head.
Appraise.
Praise.
So then it's a 1d4 for each.
Okay. So
Wow.
To my hand.
Wow. Too bad that's a 4 on the floor.
I already have a check mark in appraise though.
That's between you and your god.
All right.
But there was something else that I could try to upload.
This is not the last of these you will have, so, This replaces the ocean voyage stuff because there are no ocean voyages.
Oh man. Well, appraise is only 25, but history I got 50, so I think maybe I don't know what to do. I hate that.
Roll a d6.
Oh, archaeology. I think I need more archaeology. There we
Go
go.
to town.
All right. Boom. 1. But I get a check.
Tiana, what are you thinking?
I think that I'm actually going to.
Cool.
I think I'm going to work on navigate.
All right. Nobody's learning a new skill.
I thought about it. I thought about ride.
Oh,
Yes.
Pass on feng
I
shui.
told you
I thought about ride.
mechanical. If you learn a new skill, you're going to start at 10.
10 additional or 10 flat?
Well, 10, like if the base is 5, then you'll be at 15. You're going to gain 10 points in the skill, but that's only if it's a new skill.
You know what? Gwendolyn feels very like awkward sitting in the wagon. She would work on ride because that was what I kept coming back to in my head.
Yeah, the wagon is a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking about it, but with my leg, like I think at the end of the day, I'd just be like, I'm dying. Like, get me off of this
we
horrible
could have
thing.
done one skill or the 2 other skills. Okay.
That's right.
Got it.
42 and it's a POW. That is
Yeah.
a regular success.
All right, so yeah, you get 10 points in ride and a check mark.
Oh, nice.
Does anyone want to try?
Yes.
All right, so you're going to try and increase your sanity. So what are you doing to
Oh,
like?
it's the focusing on the feng shui. I'm improving the positive energy in my life.
I like it. Yeah, you're.
And with what I learned about those little grave guardians, this is gonna go smoothly.
He spends all month rearranging what's in the like each wagon.
That's why I'm learning ride. I want to get out of the wagon with this crazy person.
Hey,
Did you miss it?
I rolled 100.
Oh,
Tell me how that energy flows.
Oh yes.
How has my life been changed?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Oh man. All right.
Do you want time to like ruminate on this and come back to it when we start the next? You could do something special with this.
So you have, over the course of a month, unbeknownst to everyone, every night you creep away and you have been carving little Kuitzman for yourself. And over the course of a month, you have empowered 4 Kuitzman that you keep in your bag. But you have 4 wooden figurines. You lose 5 POW.
Why?
Yikes.
No, why? Why?
Yikes.
Why would you
Stop
do that?
rolling hundreds.
You want me to stop using these dice?
Yes. Yes, I kind of do.
So
At this
you
point,
have
yeah.
you have 4 little figurines that you are pretty well convinced you can bring to life at any moment with just a simple command word in Chinese.
Do I have to do them all at once? Yeah, I have to do them all at once.
There you go.
I answered my own question.
Well, after that, I don't know if I want to do this.
The statistical probability.
I'm going to
that it'll happen
try.
to you
Okay.
as
1 in
well.
100.
So what are you doing
I've
to
used up the 100.
connect?
So my prized possession is a journal that my father kept in his archaeological expeditions. He has been my hero all of my life and someone that I very much strive to be like. So I'm reading over his journal and making notes in my own, talking about all of the things that I've been learning, the exciting things that I want to do, and writing letters home, thinking,
Is your father still alive?
No, my father passed away a couple years ago.
Okay. Make a sand roll.
18 out of 79.
Very nice. So you gain 6 sanity back.
Yes.
And you don't get any letters back.
No.
But like every letter you send, you just feel a little bit like that connection back to this is what my family does, and I'm traveling in the footsteps of the giant that is my hero, my father.
Yeah.
And, you feel that like just really well.
Yes, I am also going to do this.
All right.
I am going to basically using my skills as a doctor to just make sure everybody is
Beautiful.
up
yeah.
to
yeah. Helping out around the camp and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I love it. Make a sand roll.
sand roll or power roll. Doesn't matter.
This
It's
is
the
a
same
sand
thing.
roll.
That's a fail. And I inspire.
Can we?
No.
Heck.
So,
Do you have to amputate someone's leg?
No, you're not touching
so
me.
here's the thing. One of the guards falls off his horse one day, and he has broken his neck, and you have to decide if you're going to kill this man, which might be merciful, or if you're going to they're just going to leave him. They're just like,
I am going to end his life, but I'm going to do it pretending that I'm saving it, and then fail at saving his life, but kill him.
all right. So
Kai's back.
He's cured.
So, for the rest of this trip, you are given the major cold shoulder by everyone because you're like, I'm a doctor, I can save him. Whoops! And like, no one will take your medical treatment, and you lose 4 sanity.
Yikes.
And like I said, these people, like, there's anytime he comes in the room, you could start hearing whispers, and they're like looking at him, and you now know how to say Dr. Death in Chinese because that's what they call him.
Ooh. I do not pass that along.
It's not as bad as an 100, but that's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna.
Okay, yeah.
Because
yeah.
because
So now oftentimes mechanically in Call of Cthulhu, you have what's called like a pillar of strength, and when you do these sanity checks, you sort of appeal to that pillar of strength somehow, and if you fail, you lose the connection to that pillar of strength. So this is sort of, I'm riffing off that a little, but
I like it.
yeah, so some of you, you improved some skills, you did that. So that is going to do it for this episode. We will start off next week with some on-the-road Crosby and Hope action. Hopefully, it'll be that funny. And don't forget, we have so much out there right now. Monday, Nat 1, Episode 2, Season 2 starts. Then Tuesday, the Chaos Agents are back for Season 2. Wednesday, an episode of the Redacted Reports drops. And coming soon, it's going to be the Season 3 Talkback Live. They're going to be in every member?
Everyone.
Everybody's going to be
We're
here.
flying Dan in from Arizona.
Wow, there you go. There you go. Doesn't he have to, he should have an R name.
I mean, he's the handler.
He should.
Randy the hand.
Randy!
Oh no!
Randy! Oh, Randy the Handler has a hell of a mustache. You just know. When your name's Randy the Handler, you've got a hell of a mustache.
I can't decide if I want to tell Dan that or not.
Randy Tola! Somewhere Rob Schneider is smiling. Randy the Handler. It's fantastic. So Randy the Handler, does he sit here?
No, actually, we are all going to be sitting on this side, and we're going to have a moderator sitting in that chair, asking questions from the chat,
Ted Koppel.
and directing the conversation. It's going to be Alondra, who has run theatrical
Outstanding.
Q&As before.
That is outstanding. That's a great choice.
Yeah, to help direct us in an interesting conversation.
That's exciting. So that'll be coming up, and that's going to be live on our. So
Yep.
that'll be coming up here April 27th. 7 p.m. So look for that. Thank you so much, everybody. Your bits tonight were outstanding. I still have. So don't count the Patreon bits.
We never claimed that other one because no one gave anyone else a hug.
So we're putting in like 8.
We don't
there
like-
were no hugs.
We don't like each other
I
enough
mean,
for that.
maybe Dr. Death hugged somebody before he hugged the guy as he was like
And we've got 6 carry forward.
7. And then I have 2.
7, so that's 8, 9, or you have 2?
I have 2 of my
7
own.
going into the boy, which puts it at
Oh no,
16.
actually, sorry, there are 9 going in the boy.
Puts that at 18.
Nice.
Update that
Yep,
on the
9.
Discord.
Congratulations, owner of Twitch, on your. Let me get those percentiles back now. You've got a signed set of Birds of Paradise, one of a kind, coming to you. I still can't read any of these.
Yeah, well, you weren't supposed to. They're
I don't
signatures.
even know like who that is. Somebody used their last name.
I
I
did,
can't
I
read the
think.
last name. Dan Brown. Wow,
Yeah.
Dan Brown is playing. That's exciting.
Hey, if I had that kind of money, he's not a very good writer, but he makes money.
He's a rich writer, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a page turner. Good writing is a page turning.
A Michelle character? Your bits were crazy. Our tavern upkeep has gone up already this episode just because of you. We really appreciate that. Stay tuned for Last Call of Cthulhu after this. Anything else we need to?
That's
I
it.
think that's
All right.
everything.
Thank you. And
Goodbye,
good night.
internet friends.
Bye.